Asana is going to be important because it allows you to manage your team's task on your phone as well as on the computer, and your team is able to manage their task on their phone as well as the computer, and it allows you to collaborate effectively. You can use Asana. You can use Asana with your team members, where as you're updating things in a certain task, they can see what you're updating, and you can update it as well, and they can update it as well, and you can work on tasks together, as well as you can communicate using Asana. So when you've grown your business to a point where you have a lot of tasks going right now in Asana, I currently have a few hundred different tasks right now as we speak. A few hundred different tasks. There is no way I can keep it in my head. A simple task as like move this document to this folder, or a simple task as simple as contact this certain client, or a simple task as schedule this call for Andy, or a simple task as call a certain client. I mean, hundreds of different tasks. If I go into Asana right now, I have a task where it's a task to write a blog article for me. And I might have a task to post an Instagram or a Facebook post for me on my behalf, or a team member manages my social media for me on my behalf, and their job is to post something for me on my behalf. So, and my tasks can range within the next couple of days, or as far as a few months out. We have a social media content schedule that for a video that I did today, I know is going to release on April 8th, or today's March 22nd. So I know it could release on April 8th, or it could even release on June 17th, 6 months away. And so Asana is going to be such an important tool for you to manage all your tasks and delegate all your projects. And it allows you to take what's on your mind and who needs to do it and share that with them without necessarily having to talk to them specifically about the project, because you're using these tools and these softwares to allow you to communicate with your team members and let them know what is necessary and how and what you need them to do, and when you need them to do it by. So I can tell someone what I need them to do, when I need it to do by, and I can give them access to all the different assets that they'll need. So for example, if I say, hey, post a picture for me on Instagram, I can say, post this picture on Instagram, do it by this date, do it on this date, and this is who's supposed to do it. This is how you're gonna be able to grow and manage a large team with all the different projects that you have going on. Man, I have currently like 8 courses currently being developed, and a lot of people working on each project. And it's kind of like, you ever see those the picture or the video of like ants working? There's a video that I saw on the internet where it's like a bunch of ants working like this, and they're just going smoothly. Well, that's how my company runs. I have so many people working, and they're kind of going using the same technology, but it's just going smoothly. And instead of bumping into each other, they're working together and collaborating with each other effectively. Every single person knows which task they need to do. So in order to use Asana correctly, you got to break down a big project into how many different small points there are. And I'll be able to show you specifically in Asana. You got to break down how many different projects, how many small points there are in the project. So I'll give you an example. Of a project. Let's just say, for example, a project of creating a blog article, creating an online blog article. I might have a copywriter create the actual message, and I might have one of my administration team members write the title for it. And then I have a graphic designer create the thumbnail of a picture of me and the title of the title of the message. How I'll do this is I'll use Asana, and I'll tell in this one blog article, we'll use Google Drive, which I'll share with you what Google Drive is, but we'll use Google Drive, and we'll use Google Doc, create a Google Doc, and in the Google Doc, I'll have the word title, image, and copy. Copywriter goes into the Google Doc and types in the copy. Then one of my admin assistants reads the copy, creates a great title for it, and then the graphic designer comes in and creates a thumbnail. Well, that's 3 different tasks right there. So I'll create 3 different tasks and assign it to the right person. So I'll assign a task for the video for the graphic designer, and I'll say, hey, in this Google Doc, put this image here, and then I'll tell my admin assistant, I'll say, hey, in this Google Doc, put in this, create a title, and then I'll tell my copywriter, for in this Google Doc, write a entire blog, and the copywriter's due date might be on Monday, and then the administrative assistant for the title might be done on Tuesday, and then the copywriter might be done on Wednesday, and then my social media manager goes and gets the whole thing on Thursday and uploads it online. And boom, just like that, my team is working flawlessly together. Well, if you use it effectively, I can essentially have hundreds of different blogs being written. If I can manage the thought process, I can have hundreds of different blogs being written at one given time. And that's a system. You see, the reason why McDonald's is successful is because they have a system. McDonald's has a system where it takes them from essentially the raw meat all the way to a fully cooked burger, where one person does that task, one person does that task. The same person who's back at Hamburger University or Hamburger headquarters killing the animals is not the same person. Is not the same person giving the meat. So it's not the same person giving the hamburger to the customer. So the person with the butcher knife and holding on to the cow and cutting the cow in half is not the same person that's going to be handing the burger out the window at the drive-thru, is it? No. There's multiple different pieces and multiple different people who have one specific skill set, one specific task. And that's what you want to do in your business. You want to see how you can start systemizing things from your brain and start systemizing things and break it down to simple, different tasks. And that's what it takes to build a successful business. So in creating a blog, it's not as simple as just saying to my one virtual assistant and saying, hey, Sally, can you write an entire blog for me, choose a photo for me, and so on. Like, I'm sure Sally can do that, but to do it effectively and to do a bunch of different blogs and grow your marketing and grow your brand, what's necessary for you to do is to have a large group of people working with you in your system. And so you'll use Asana, and I teach you in depth in this course how to use Asana. So that way, Sally can write the title for you, how John can write the graphic design for you, how Bob can write the copy for you, and how Lori can upload it onto your blog article, or where you're going to post your blog, such as LinkedIn, upload it to your LinkedIn, and have it done seamlessly, where every single day you have a new article going up on the internet, and everyone's like, whoa, how can you create so much content over the average solopreneur who's by themselves? So you want to be in a position right now where you're growing your business by growing your marketing. How you're going to grow your marketing is to use a tool like Asana. And in this course, I teach you in depth how to use Asana to grow your business and to grow your marketing, so that way people can know who you are. That's the objective. So you can use Asana to delegate all the tasks and all the tools in your business with each team member. We have dozens of team members using our Asana at any given moment, managing different projects and different tasks for myself as well as for our clients. So in this course, I'm going to teach you specifically how to use Asana.